Epazote is not a friendly herb. It does not try to please. It does not try to blend in. From the moment it releases its aroma, it demands attention. Some describe it as medicinal, others as resinous, sharp, or even industrial. Epazote does not apologize for its intensity. Botanically, epazote is Dysphania ambrosioides, formerly classified under the genus Chenopodium. This places it among plants that often blur the line between weed, medicine, and food. It grows aggressively, spreads easily, and thrives where other plants struggle. Epazote is native to Central America and southern Mexico. Long before European contact, it was already integrated into indigenous food systems. It was not introduced, it emerged. The name epazote comes from the Nahuatl word epazotl, reflecting its deep pre-Columbian roots. This alone separates it from many herbs commonly used today, which entered global cuisines through trade and colonization. Epazote belongs to the land it grows in. The plant itself is visually unassuming. Long, narrow leaves with jagged edges. A dull green color, small inconspicuous flowers. Nothing ornamental. Its power is invisible. The defining characteristic of epazote is its aroma. This aroma comes from volatile compounds, most notably ascaridole. Ascaridole is a monoterpene peroxide, a chemically aggressive compound rarely found in culinary herbs. This compound is responsible for epazote's strong scent and its biological effects. Historically, epazote was used as an anthelmintic, meaning it was used to expel intestinal parasites. This medicinal role predates modern pharmaceuticals. People did not understand the chemistry, but they understood the effect. This medicinal property shaped epazote's culinary role. In Mexican cuisine, epazote is most famously paired with beans. This pairing is not about flavor alone. Epazote reduces gas formation during digestion. It interacts with gut microbes and fermentation processes. What looks like tradition is applied biochemistry. Epazote is rarely eaten raw. Heat changes its volatile compounds. Cooking softens its sharpness and transforms its aroma from aggressive to complex. It becomes earthy, resinous, and strangely grounding. Used incorrectly, epazote dominates a dish. Used correctly, it stabilizes it. Culinarily, epazote functions more like a control mechanism than a garnish. It manages richness, fermentation, and digestion. It does not decorate, it regulates. In traditional Mexican cooking, epazote appears in black beans, quesadillas, moles, soups, and corn-based dishes. Corn and beans are central to Mesoamerican diets. Epazote evolved alongside them. This is co-evolution of food systems. From an agricultural perspective, epazote is resilient. It grows in poor soils, disturbed land, and roadsides. Farmers often do not plant it. It arrives. This resilience earned it the reputation of a weed in industrial agriculture. But weeds are simply plants that refuse control. Nutritionally, epazote contains vitamins A and C, calcium, iron, and antioxidants. However, it is consumed in small quantities. Its value is not nutritional bulk but functional impact. Medicinally, epazote has been used for digestive issues, respiratory conditions, and inflammation. Modern medicine no longer recommends medicinal doses due to potential toxicity when consumed in excess. This highlights an important point. Epazote requires knowledge. Traditional cultures developed precise rules for its use. How much, how often, with what foods. This knowledge was transmitted orally. Without that context, epazote becomes misunderstood. Colonial systems attempted to suppress plants like epazote. European palates favored mild herbs. Strong flavors were labeled unpleasant or unsafe. Yet epazote survived. It survived because it was useful. In modern global cuisine, epazote is often absent. Substitutions like oregano or cilantro are suggested. These substitutions fail. They imitate familiarity, not function. There is no true substitute for epazote. From an ethnobotanical standpoint, epazote represents resistance. It resisted replacement. It resisted homogenization. It remained localized yet indispensable. Epazote teaches a broader lesson about food. Not all ingredients exist to comfort. Some exist to correct, to balance, to protect. In a world of optimized flavors and globalized tastes, epazote stands outside. It demands adaptation rather than accommodation. Modern chefs who rediscover epazote often struggle at first. It cannot be forced into European frameworks. It must be respected on its own terms. This respect begins with restraint. Epazote is not about abundance. It is about precision. It reminds us that traditional food systems were deeply analytical, even without formal science. Observation replaced measurement. Experience replaced data, yet the results were accurate. Epazote remains relevant today because digestive health, fermentation, and gut balance are once again central topics. What was once dismissed as folk knowledge is now being re-evaluated. Epazote never left. We did. In summary, epazote is not an herb for everyone. It is not designed for universal appeal. It is designed for purpose. It smells strong because it acts strong. It tastes strange because it functions deeply. Epazote is not meant to impress. It is meant to work.